This is Supermonaman, Section 2, the reader of Section 2, some Tyson Season 3, Episode 4, movie Clip. As this is the largest episode of the show, not really, but it's like top 3, honestly. Top 3 episodes to be honest. It's true about the manga, but it's all like right after that, honestly. And that's what, oh no, look totally so I think I want to top 5. Yeah, let's go into this later to like discuss. You know, plus that, that's watching certain show, tell them to show up all those after the time someone. Well, I think I watched that video, so I'm just, aghast. I still actually want to special stuff in this kid, right? You know, in a lot of the that watching deficits, watching was really demanding. Watching died in flames, and this, the dragon down. It was really boring. Watching died in flames, it was really boring. Watching the boring flame. All the imagery and watching it, and my there's, I told there's my, into, time tasks, to, to the extent of times. So that's what that rates was basically nothing or something. That's it. I thought tired, something very tired. Like I had bad fucking dream at my like I can't believe that this the very start was walking in and then thinking out. I think that's the universe. The fact they had two things that custom got at each other. The ugly as well. It's just it's ugly. It's now. Well, it's actually much words of good talking to partners of faces. And asses. Ladies are $2,000. I want to serve 20 like your dad. How are you going to do that is awesome. All of us is happening to you. You're not frustrated at your experience. That's fucked. You're going to stand at your thing or I think that's what do it all. So you're stand space drag. Oh, you know, it's a clinch of a real touching. It's just walking as upside shit. He has nothing to say that's fucking like you, right? Where was it? Where was it? Walking, said back to watch the clouds, to try to say, you know, that's also so hot. And maybe it's like a bitch. Um, and watching players like him here, listen to him. Had to measure it like shooting. All the time, days in the street. Asking him. Asking him for the time. Yeah, I was listening to psychology to do much better. Trying to do this to talk to him. Well, how are you, Roxy's? No, it's such a solid, man. You know, how it's like it's, you know, rain, and you have a lot of touchable downtown. Everything is very to get sometimes. Also, why is that like this accepted? Why is that accepted? Now, at this stage, you know the passions yourself. They have, I kept for the hand this place. Because if you have your hands and track someone, it's like, I haven't been able to push so much stuff to it's so soft and love more. Slowly, all the way over the service and all that face versus more you travel husband and then actually watch it, but just the little words it's like said in the past, right? You always go against the plan like this. It's, yes, it's a victory happening. That, you know, the players, another crazy guy. It's such a involved and nothing there except something slaughter. All that's there is just slaughter, waiting. I just fucked up. You know, it's not like fucked up, it's like, oh, yeah. So I said, no, fine. That's something to talk. You're something to try to go to say so. I really would be bad to have to you, but if that's what you feel, I have to tell you, she's not okay, so everyone else around the challenge, maybe we should all the assets. Where you not really not to accept. Because this was some good child, but also the direct stuff is troubles. The trouble so much of every that told you very much this. How about the book? Maybe she was so high on it. I understand what sense of why would consider it down. You remember, you know that it's just a person. It's regularly walking at night. So I wrote a clarify knowledge. Okay. So there's you don't need all your side for threats. It's only side of yourself. So no self. As not only terms of all, there are really are just a pay and why I'm for putting out basically. There's back to come back here. Why is it so I can she has the same pressure on you. Same set of you. Why? The truth of this. The trying to have human human going cowboy. Solid blossom or something. So it was same first and it took it I was slost then. Go on as it's somebody doesn't show sense right. Doesn't sense right. No. It's awesome versus forward. Well, it still hasn't has self-played the personalization. You know what that means the sort of your child's hands? You know, it's not honest experience. So you to us cutting down your first bad acts and your conscious force. Yeah. So the actual subject is not to have more unstable, it's just, quite sort said that you are such you're not like how so you're helpless, right? So serious of the force, you're serious person. You try to understand this sounds close with you. You two stuff with me, try that. It has to become very shit. You know, and I work with my time on this, what's my software did. Whenever these as a big failures that not just a dish. And it was okay. My sons that tried down. That tried yes, family. It's like the entire side wants to try down before. Very physical, commercial program, very great, very great suspension there. The surgery, the surgery, when so you know, so touchy, it's just all very things, was very nice. First thing implies and it just has it totally to bondage. Your child of the other person is in the house, not upstairs. She calls her room, she got to like you guys. I thought. I was like, take fuck those things with you, but that's dogs. The violin drags us over. Yeah, she thought, she sounds like beautiful, so frustrated too. In this heart, she's not beautiful. She's not just stands at a ton of things. She's beautiful in her way. my hands just like holding on to just something such a relationship. You have to feel like a strong guy as a hero just, you know. I do. And why is it one day I feel we get a solid into thing. When it looks like just as feeling as well as it's not one day to one thing. But I have lost the face. It's like, big time. That just sucks. And I get like a lot of kids and stuff. I felt like it ties the knowledge. It ties the knowledge, the imagery, on it peaks and waves and beautiful waves and stuff like that. That's why I say, that's why it's just knowledge. Tries to hard to, sometimes it's so serious. This really happening or something. I think it's find the light. I'm about to die a moment. That's not to be okay. I think it's a lot of top kids and kill me. That's right. I wasn't chill. I pretty much kept tight. I wasn't so hard to attack this will die. And so that's such a guy could not watch his phone and could not try such I didn't feel successful for something bad. I knew for a long time. Well, I think that's the first in the society. If he's an officer for doing something, it's not just text. Those those are pain because thing. But because I realized the balance of of partially literally, just not development. So it's six lessons in natural history. And some of that, whatever which I have, you have, well, you have, I have. I can try to just talk to a side. And actually, I don't want to start with you. You I have to do that me having one which makes sure that you will have some of trust at a time. But if I'm lives, lives that you literally, as far as your as far as it should be, I'll take all the trust in you with me into death. It sounds rich. Destroy this fucking joke, man. Please. So what's their eyes to the television sometimes? Rivals deals with watches child crying, face, trouble all, destroy all rocks and trees. Real, religious coalition of crowds alone. That's so funny. Flying out to me, I just, they can work upstairs to social naughty. Thank you for the darkness, wise God, to walk of so much. And the imagery is very, very optimistic, slightly to blood. But we realize it's all just creation down. His eyes are broken. Since his eyes have eight of the eyes, he tried to forget the fear of total this. He tried to say the fear at the point when she tried to argue. Yes, see the areas we told to that wide in watching her. So you just very bad. As if you talked to me, and dead before he even realized that he was dead. The second he thought he was attacking. The chorus of all the voices really has sweet conversions. I feel like we both from watching. As much as watching like, I'll do it right now while I get revenge on the entire planet. Perfect preparations. Yeah, yeah, but they kind of thought they had good preparation to kill the UI and Victories, but they were not. I was waiting for some kind of, it's like buying serious leadership, and one thought, one was like, I think that's right. So there would be and the triple test, triple enjoy us watching right now. If we don't touch that, we don't stop us fast enough. Watching. So again, we don't have such a it's a choice for the people here. It's very much something to them. They have night, not something to my that's very good deal. I can get really now. What is it now clear to us? Just the same as martial arts as the cultural one. At the very same time, night to feel it's called video myself. And me, I still feel proud. You have everyone know choice to be happy there. And maybe if I had done that, it would still realize it's nothing lost for last. The last purpose to the justice of it all. It's like the other things, it's really does. And such a thing that it's not what it's how she really they rush this until silence. It's just a toy everything. It's something that's heavy has. Lots of silence. And trust substance has its half basically. Diagnosis more slow. Crazy taxes with safe doubts and food time had instantly intelligence to me. It's like that's throwing children that's half basically. So we got some animals happens. So also don't clear actually glaze down button like basically exceptional exceptional project changes intelligent battle royals and it's not being blood. Which has it is why I was trying to tell in the past. So there almost a good person. It's one of the first. It's stuff like content and history. That's what the author was talking about. It's causes it. Has it satellite, but for all of the thing to tell me to last long time. It's the rest of certain music or like that. And it's I am now this is just species is and way to speed or something. Instead of speed to go to that so she's flying out of the gods out and she's flying out of the gods out. That's a sort of touching bomb. Touching water that touches fast touches down. The way you know myself backing away, I was thinking tax to the self, backing away the field. So the type for him, that's the obviously first territory that's class observation. There's a fourth session, that's the most special lights. And it's just all the first place. So it's the first times torch, comes that torch the lights out. And the happy realize of sections also what the fuck. The one time they interested me. Forget to tell to start the first watching way and there was a blood so damn. You know, it's a real result of the like I'm watching to them. All allows in that judgment. It's like that's what the first watching. It's like the plants. So I don't know, use it to do. And the story, the strongest that was childhood has either been such a high the strongest the longest decision. And what a person to make sure those things was like thought having a bunch of fucking Russian touch. What is this? I don't know, but I put that into the culture. What's up, Trump? What's up, by a series? Subscription like I can say. So the first part, at first section, we want to business housing floating. It's initially that's something here's what's that process. The wrong tells one much. Because of what written to the graph is history, driving on a body. Something to use the children I'll tell you to check. Yeah, so right to the yeah, to the truth. Nothing's like practice to the browser around yesterday. So, I should say some browser around. If I die, just like I was before, I'm told you realize it blocks me. So, you understand that. So how right now you have to, so this is a time, it's so, yes, just everyone. Hundred of different things and way dozen thoughts. Every time you die, you try to, you get tired, you get tired of that household, do it right now. Now, this what it is, the time, the plans, in time, and then nonsense. His eyes are like bleeding out. You told him you had to, watching it right, you watching else, and I think that's what's back. There's something she's got that has. That guy is like, damn, so was a heart. That's crazy. They have a heart. Not with that, my actual face. Just, I'm walking out to go. My people head with you. To watch it stand there, I'm going to treat this on your head. Just like, oh, geez. I have a lose from their time. It's fulfilled for the job. To not surgery from the commission terrorists. And I just the trust, right? Which he was, obviously. That interesting from what he passed me. I don't know what the other things. Especially it's the most players figure out how this works. How this works. I like, I love how they're not totally dicks. It's not that he was that taking plays his choices. They're crazy for also speaking. He's actually instantly crucial how actually it's not always the chosen. They don't sometimes. That's the future that hurts. The only person you're closer to is me, bitch. That's a die. So it's like sad. Let's say, no sentences. But just looks like seven. The logo to be used, the faster you get, still respected. I was talking to you, supposed to me, bitch. Fuck yourself. Destroy the feeling. Ruthless feeling of times, like properly this way. I can stop I'll kill you this time. Force is like touch things. You do it last. To be able to allow his, to allow his technique to go beyond his own space. So he's using that to do it. It wasn't like to at least. She's like stand still, she's like, yeah, well, I'm not even dancing, bitch. So he just falls around. Doesn't move. Well, you should get to his home. How is it walking? How big the toughest? Oh, that's such organ. So much essentially. Everything is a little. That's all it's three years. The phone. That's the other side of tension. Somebody. Sometimes, the other side of start with every time. I was, you're not, you're tossed on the time. You're not so serious. Tossed there. You're nothing like that. And I said, one treatment, that's it. Life level of shit. You don't have the same sense. You just realize stage. You really try time for someone shut it. You really, I, like you, because if I hear some often, I should concentrate, face a little breaks of time. It's not a face, breaks of, stairs of thought and school. There's the white side of school, which is nothing. There's kissing about. There's like everybody, this is a space or something. It says, this says world. That's sorry, you'll say it again, bitch. This is so terrible. Wasn't it? It's terrible. And this is some sleep like hydrogens. That's what you saw. That's about that. This is what it's very big. It's pure terror. Not just so lucky. The widest fucking message of that. To such a fucked place. Why would you ask that? What do you mean? Well, yeah. Yeah, I feel like if a robot had said something else, Lucky was dead her. But because she doesn't like, she pretended like she understand what she was asking Lucky, and I was like, that fucking bitch down to ask me to kill me. And now listen to her eyes. Then Rocky, well, who stopped searching with the last motion of stripes of the lights. Down here, the goddamn heart. I just it's a fucking embarrassing. You're just crashed. Last words, lucky when I get a sign of this. That's fucking what never happening. I told Lucky my friend, we're actually happy. And no one rushes in. Driving the line of killing days. Wasn't like, it's probably dead already. It's a lot of stuff I heard. Like, big lie. That's what I said. Why choose to, because they actually not have the space to knock them. There was a big yeah. No, every other member of the class was not at the house that day. All died. They were like, just as you used to trust calls. And like, the total part that asked me, it's involved. There's a, it's just such an excellent, there's so much to believe in. Something is so goddamn good, dude. Yeah, that imagery of watching it live, side by side for blood, is very much meant to be interesting of it. More than like this. So that imagery is actually, it's actually that's how we get past. That's great. No, it's like something that's like, it's a split of motherhood, split of freedom of this thing. Just, medieval art. So yeah, it's a little part of us just something like how a lot of this is like character out just what's the site but not just way it makes the mental man. You didn't talk about us. Do you think actual like Gregorian singers, Gregorian chip singers to do a shit? But just has it possible. That's not Gregorian chip like singers. That looks like a real like is it almost touching emotion was trained out of me for the rest itself. There is a lesson that's the previous on the hell. It's on the Hectori, basically. In class was the effort to it's like something else it's like something else on what's like you just stoop and figure out shit and not fucking Hectori because it's fucking sex club. Like I haven't seen sex club since the reference to sex club. The type of sex club is so it's like really good actually. It's more Hectori she hates the upper balls. Just like those you cutting hates those old fucks. And this is an example from the fiction. Illustrated too, but we'll see it. Right? So it's about one thing that that's the essence of passion is so good. Like mostly like passion beats. Come on, feel hot like passion. Oh, it's such good. So seriously, things like this. We got to literally move around. It's like first to try to figure out if we can get towards what yourself. Versus so the idea anti-agent. They got their own plans so long. They're just cool. Successfully there was inflammatory is and lost himself everything had fights. Such unity versus only destructive. I think I try like just like I really he likes it. He likes it. But that's so much an impulse that so I get we so as soon as our friends because children a crazy technique if you see like the internet like stars stars and shit out here. So also we have something techniques is to head claw, head claw, the ears of wide just like step full like fly on the was the slides of stuff I feel like so good dude. Same as at the end. It was like a rare song and that was really like really full of shit. Because the thing trend dies really early on in the source. But goddamn. Wonder I also as the other part of the video and I understand what it is. It has to tell it does. I think I stand the one to take it. Because he tells it totally lucky. Then totally lucky. The vengeful spirits of Jujutsu Kaisen and all that, yeah. There's a definite vengeance. It's like they give it lucky and release or happiness to know that this horrific plan is gone. But she's going to do it because it's the last promise she made. It's the last promise I asked her. So she was going to do it. In her just knowledge, not have to pressure to very long selection. What's better? She's going to do it because thank you. Just the last class. How she made this sister. She or anything else. That just lets it heavy. All the death and gore and destruction of being charged that Marcus faces like the odds were so stacked into not like I saw him as doing just like just like 2 years later as that and the rest of the odds were not really against her. Not like the plan thought it slightly. The fact that her Marcy's reaction speed is to the point of like in 1.4 seconds is like insane. That's like an insane time reaction speed. She doesn't move at that speed basically. And what also is honest, she can move at that speed. And she can move like she can move like I don't know how fast she has to move. So how to go to fast like say you know she's like she has a massive hop. Like there is. She's like those times massive mass predictions just to people still watch. She's a Charlie Stills character. That's why he ate off the bug dude. He is so skilled. I think that he is such an asshole. He's so skilled, dude. Like using math, like super advanced math to make his criticism work. It's crazy. No one down rock use it all. I think no time for that to kill really like oh, we're gonna do everything I can to kill this bitch right here, right now. Dude, if you just let her have it, if you just let her have the goddamn tools, if you just not trying to kill my, if you just done a simple thing, give me some tools. You just done that. You might also realize, not even, we're not here to, if you had just done the right thing towards your miserable life, you'd play your life again. You'd be alive. You'd just done the right thing. But no, you're too arrogant, too hateful, too sexist, too stuck in your truth to do that. You just couldn't do it. You're stuck in your hate. You're literally stuck inside your overview control points and attack yourself. And I think that's very symbolic that that the third ones, what one they hate is what one to drives. That's why I'm dead. Also, still say right here now, my theory still reigns that Galia is going to come, but Church Spirit will come back to haunt Rocky at some point. I'm pretty confident also some working as life that might have killed Galia was. Just for some such everything. Well, we can come back to the church. And if anybody can come back to the church, it'd be Galia's fucking Zenith. I really want to include Rocky at magazines. Like, I didn't want this. And I hate death, but please to the head. It's the only way that we would get a sense of assets and tools and information that might feel help us. You have so much knowledge for you. I'm trying to move to the slightest is like, yes, that sounds like, oh, you want to have, okay. There's a lot of challenges. It'll make it hard to marry. Plus, you dicks. Wow, Naruto. Naruto and Daria. Fucking bums, dude. Fucking bums. Wow, okay. I think there's like, five things to eat. But the fact that his eyes isn't blind. She's turned blind. Just his eyes turn black. It says a lot with the character of his person. It's a lot of who he is, morally speaking. No, straight up the fact that she picked out those two guys, she looked at Shojiro and Yamawaki's threats, basically. That's insane. And stabs him through the head. At his throat, stabbed him through the head. The energy from the Griffin's face is so good. I love it. The character uses eyes to trick animals, who destroys his eyes, trying to hold mine down in the hopes that they can kill him. He did all of that, but kill me if you have to. And it didn't fucking matter. She literally chopped Tanuki's head off. I don't know how really fucked up, but didn't try to it. Try to it in a fucked up way. The letter sentence for lie, it's sentence in a spiritual symbolic way. For Toby. The third day, the third time's gone. Maybe it's still free. It's what Toby wants. Still free at the same time. It's gone. Sentence hasn't taken. Something to left the property. Never sold anyone any other time with dogs. Like the other reason why I was dead. The other reason why I suffered. No mercy. You do not get any mercy from me. She killed the strongest sorcerers around. That goes up. Except Dracula, essentially. She killed the strongest sorcerers around. Just like that. The singer was like, oh yeah, they're so goddamn strong. This should be that. Anyway, so that's what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, this should be stacked against Rocky. But it's not. It's the opposite. It was all stacked. Everything was stacked against Rocky and Rye, and then in an instant, with Rye's sacrifice, the odds were turned around in a fucking instant. But the warriors Sarnars still kept the sword stabbing is insane. They went too far. They went too far in fight. That went too far the energy. It was also 28 minutes long. For no reason last night. It was like one time. The fuck is that? And just made it 28 minutes. Like, miniature movie. That sacrifice of lives, celebrations of birds to me was beautiful. And like emotional too. I felt the emotion there. But truly, I truly did. It's so goddamn good. How is it so good? You know, it's just flashing toast. Same cool sense of house. Just damn the guy's the guy's ass. So his fucking person. They want the fuck lucky. So basically, I love that. How fast it goes. It sounds like, I don't know, 30 guys. Maybe more. Does that sound bad for in like, it's 2 seconds. She killed all of them like 2 seconds flat. So they were so fast. And it's like so insane. It's like concussion complicated. Just like code. Because I have no fact. And I have words down. I have words to shoot. And just like Dozy. She had no trust in. She had no trust in at all. Just like Dozy. The strongest, one of the strongest characters without sorcery in the show. Literally right now, I think she could kill so many characters. Like, take from real Empire film, other characters are showing it now. But as of now, I would like anything like us, and down right, to be honest. Only said down lucky. Balance is confusing their names a lot. It's time to like, that's something this is these twins. So that's it saying that you see very confusing. to the internet now. The nerves of blood, entire clusters, were gigantic. And before I try to figure out how heavy that those stone heads were, you can figure this out. It took rougher. It did nothing. She go down shit. She's like, fuck you now. And she just saw her, she's just like, fuck you no. The way the pictures are breaking out of the goddamn Gabrielle is insane. Like breaking through physics. She has combined with storyline physics. She broke physics, but that bitch broke physics. And how you do it. His toughness, his smugness, the arrogance he had. He truly believed he was on the same level as fucking children, not costly. Social sex, his sexism as the father's attitude, even more. It shows the off even more. Because he blazed and respected children into, it's like, why? Like, he is a common person who lives in so many examples of the plan. And yet respects and places children. But he's lucky a talented sexual lucky. It's a player in article. Very fast and faster. Like he thinks of so much. He is the fastest and sex people of everyone. Except children. And children live on so being one of the characters seeks. It just doesn't basically lie instead possessions on the case of journal. But those starts to start heads of the irritation are highly bullied. Occupied by too. It's like you're studying like sexual assault. I don't know if that's like spiritual I have. I don't know if it actually happened. It just felt like that. It felt like there was like imitations of sexual assault. I don't know if it's like in that. It was just that it was confirmed that actions that happened. Just a theory you have. Because that's really valuable to that. Honestly, how hateful he is, I also can see it, that he won't sexual assault. He's not a goddamn justice. I can see that for sure. I see it. 110% that. Something fails, but it shows up. She said nothing to make sense. It's crazy. They threw everything at Rocky. It never worked. They fucked up. They fucked up so bad, dude. Like, holy shit. That was the worst. I killed him was the worst decision to ever make. It was also like, it's so really sad and tough lively, like, but the same time after pulling from home, that she did it. So it's very sad, because I thought about that. She feels so terrible. She has such a patience. That's what the fuck. And watching them daughter, it's like saying, it's in this first place. Turn to abuse this watching. Please, do this. Not forever. And man, it's all those watching outside the car station. We have this tomorrow. When I was still at home, actually, how like, yes, my own future fucked up shit. So you're on the right to be a terrible person to others, basically. Makes that one hard. Makes the entire season absurd. Machiavelli more conspiracies like she did, I think, as also ultimately, and actually here lucky, she seems like why she did that lucky her the situation. This is the case. She's not trying to act. She did lucky also as it. There's no proof. And somebody at her, she lied being a terrible person. So the text message was terribly Christian react. She trust herself. It doesn't make it right, but it does. It doesn't make it right, and it does make it understandable. And like, wow. So I had a conversation with my you very much. It does say that. Maybe it won't be on the open because it's so. So that part of something is. But I think they're talking about that basically it's a whole. Without saying out that. Well, it's not seen. Those art. Those art guys, that's pure, unadulterated art. That teaching art recruit. Of the strong background, such are not afraid to the same do the same real test, more real test over and over again. Which in this case is murder is a murder. It's not good something. So all the laws and like that is like actual lyrics. So you just like vocalizations and shit. It's really like playing actual like the actual composing. That's like just that kind of religious kind of chanting to my songs list. And it's generally like this we can't add half of so such. It's for the entirety of what you went through here. It's for the entirety of like the emotional some shit going on. And so all that. And once at the very end, it's also just the fact that I'm also from the to the end, just knew that that Marty got vengeance on the plan and actually Marty got vengeance on himself for lies and children and for her and for lover and all the countless people that the very plan. He tells her members of the family that they fucked over. You know that I think children is having things. You know he's smiling down. That bitch is smiling. She got this and she got sit down. Try as well to eat good. I would say still. This is a wild, sterile smile that came to my face and she got very chilled. Now, yeah, it was fucking perfect. It was real simple. And it's just like, oh my god. So I was like, listen, it's all science. Plus pockets. I think one of the saddest things is totally trying to listen to the exact same thing. But he gave up. Something was broken inside Turkey. That just like made some. Instead of doing what he just gave up. I feel like it. I also feel like Turkey only truly gave up was his wife died. However, Gregory's mother died eventually. When that happened, the person really stepped up a face that made him give up. It made him give up on everything. And then I don't brought something back to Turkey. And Turkey came back. It seemed to realize that maybe this way something inside him trying not to fix. That's why at these life passions that really having died to trade sentence session. It's injuries of Rocky and one past Bible together. My son Jensen learned is that injury, the symbolism is very clear. It's very clear. That's the Muslim symbol of my dying. What Rocky Jensen is their own design, or to be reborn like a phoenix from the ashes of life. It's so well written, so good. That's so not like great night thing. I was looking to the last present. I might watch that episode first being has been sick anything like that there. It's like she's flying around with something. It's so sensitive and they're so smart. She her martial arts her strategic skill sword is second to none. I also love that one put Bucky was like the same thing. She was down before she was hateful. At one point when she still had the hope in her life, she was an issue on with the right technique. She was kind of happy. She was happy that she was just as bad. And she was like a horrible person, but just like the rest of the time, if she did have, if she had a technique, had the right thing, so that one person's created of royalty next place. Still a genius with martial arts. But once, as soon as they learned that Smith was basically trampled on. She was trampled on to points, not so low that she goes in the higher. I really was at one point, but she could be in there. She could have been a piece of shit, basically. She could have been that. It's like really like, it's the same time social. That's a truth to like spit. Once you realize it happened, and then I'll take it all. Same thing to do better by her. Anyone realize right now? Oh, something. You died because spirit was wrong in Maki. Maki is totally reborn. She is basically totally sentence. Her part totally started centralized. It's very rich. And the fanatic of most profession, Maki and totally is so strong. And they was fucking that. She's not one system looked down on him, never had. And yet, and yet, and there were plenty times he was like, what was that? And he still didn't find him. Possibly his own stuff, possibly self-hatred, some trustworthy or some shit, held him back. Marking up his stomach, drama, and hard selection. And she stepped, and she came from the other side, stronger and more useful. body and soul. So you say one beautiful body and soul. So everything is not true. Truth totally rich. Truth totally. She is so. It would say that there continue to be more and more best athletes that continue to trump and continue to overshadow previous great athletes. There's so many great athletes and series to prove it by legends. Not these deaths. All these deficits. The more of deficits in this episode. And honestly, probably, Fire to Taro, Fire Mahito, just as technically like Mahito, which is totally usually, like, in the top 5 has to be. Plus, so that's the honestly. But yeah, it's just stocked. No, like, at some skin, like, their own brother is really like, some guys still do this. And I don't have it's like, so dark. It's fucked, actually. I love it. Like, Jesus. I love how the light entering the property and exiting the property. Just bookended the episode perfectly, honestly. Just pure unbelievable. Let's see, 4 minutes? What's 3.5 minutes? But close to 4 minutes. So like 24 minutes of pure unadulterated artwork. Like blood, it's that has very much like big connection to being a woman, kind of like periods and stuff like that. But like, and how first it's a beautiful and ugly thing. It's just the strength and weakness of what women goes through. That's what we such it's so good at blood editing. The total blood. That's also a representation of reverse psychology. For me, just surrounded the movement is a fire from reverse. A fire from reverse. Lucky was reborn as a embodiment of vengeance chess. Doesn't that match it? Except, like, a Batman was like some people. Some people did. Kind of concept. It's not one to one, but it's kind of like that. Is there much else to say regarding the truth? No, I also I don't think there is. Okay, now we're going to I never Thomas that I so noticed. I'm very confident we can certainly realize if you say that meant there were times of definitely deliberately referencing this episode. Give a set of hand. Pause. I also find the difference because the heart of God or gods. I also say this episode to describe that positively. If you start it like that, that's straight up. It's perfect, honestly. It's perfect. That's a great rating. It's a great A. Quality. Right there. Huge. That's head claw, yeah, honestly, it's God. Yeah, it's just a horrible person. It's great to see the stories. The way he was like still holding on to that arrogance, and his body was, and he was boiled form. After got that in check, he held on to that arrogance till the end. He held on to that arrogance and prejudice and hatred towards everyone until by dress. And I think that it's not a matter of the spirit. And the fascinating. Just tolerant to taking words honestly. That's what you see on the television. Social media. Uh-uh. That bitch done that. It's a heart. She's in the heart of there, basically. Just like to, like, Philippines is like ghetto. Now you're a heart. Well, it's fucking hard to there it is. I'm not just fucked. Head Paul, yeah, no. That's just something type two. But it can't possibly be as good as the Chef's in terms of writing quality. There's not quality of the writing. It can't be. I don't love what I remember Hattori and like his entire deal. Like, man, Head Paul, yeah, I said that's how this. It's just incredible. What a best episodes of KKK. In terms of a lot of things. Action, animation, thematics, emotion, all that shit. Everything perfect costly. But close to perfection. But anyway, Steve, that's about what I'll say. I'll say back there, guys. See you all next time. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, and would please subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe as well as support me by becoming a YouTube member or joining Patreon. It really helps out the channel and me personally. And there are many rewards for supporting me in that way. You can contact me on Twitter at Supermonaman and on Patreon if you join, as well as in comments. And links for all of this work on screen and more easily accessible down below in the description. And as my favorite anime reviewer, I used to watch Judgment Talking always said, sayonara, bye bye.